Good morning, but it's not morning. It is almost 5 o'clock, so almost sunset. And well, I just showered and I just woke up. Not really. I went to the gym. I did a lot of things. You don't need to know about my life. I will show you the condos here in Megaworld. Let's talk about why I do not recommend living in these three. Alright, so today we're answering the question from Jeff on which condo in Megaworld I would recommend. So let's start by checking out the 5 condos here in Megaworld. Alright, so this is near the entrance of Megaworld, and we are going to the condos. So the first condos that you get to here would be St. Dominique and St. Honore, but we're not going to discuss those just yet. We're going to talk about that after you've seen all 5. But we are going to turn really close to here so that you'd see what those two look like. Those are 2 condominiums that share the same amenities. So they share the pool and the game room and the gym. And we're turning here. There. This is St. Dominique. Let's go where the entrances are. And to the right, by the way, is Belmont. They're not open yet. Hopefully they'll open soon so that we have another place to get coffee from. Alright, so these are the 2 condos. The first one here, the entrance to St. Dominique. And then over here is the entrance to St. Honore. Alright. Let's find the other 3 condos. Let's turn here. To the main road. So this is the main road for Festive. Going past the mall. This is the Festive Walk Mall, by the way. We are approaching the famous Festive Walk mall sign right there. So after the traffic lights, you'll be able to see the 3 condos. So right here, this blue-green building is the Madison Tower. I don't know, is it Madison Tower, Madison Place? I will find out. And then after that is Lafayette, and then the Palladium. So we'll just wait for the stoplight to give us a go. here are the 3 condos on this side. That is Madison. This is Lafayette. And that is the Palladium. Alright, we have the green. Okay, so let me tell you why I do not recommend these 3. So this road that we're on right now, during the Nagyang Festival, this is the concert ground. So if you are on this side of these buildings, that means you are gonna experience all the noise coming from the speakers. And I tell you, it is not pleasant. It is super loud. And you might even think it's unnecessarily loud. So here in Iloilo, the Dinagyang Festival happens every January, and they have a stage right here for concerts. So if you are sensitive to too much noise, then you wouldn't want to be on this side of these condos, because the speakers are really, really loud. Now, the next question you're gonna have is, well then maybe I'll just choose a unit on the other side. So let's go ahead and check what's gonna be the problem with that. So this is the other side. And right there where you see beyond that fence, that's where the residential areas are too. And you would get a lot of barking dogs over on this side. And that's why you don't want to be on this side either. Because how are you going to tell if there's noise coming from the dogs on this side at the time that you're viewing the unit? You can't be viewing the unit at 1 o'clock in the morning. And that is why I do not suggest getting a unit in these 3 condos. There's one more thing. So another issue with those 3 condos is that they are kind of secluded and there's nothing in front of it. It's just a parking area. You don't have any restaurants or cafes that's close to it or in front of it. Of course, you have the Explorer Road, the Festive Walk restaurants and shops. But then, especially if you're in Palladium, that would be a little walk, you know. Unlike here, I'm gonna show you why you should stay at St. Dominic or St. Honore. So let's just circle the block so that you'd see what is in this area. So immediately once you get to, this is St. Honore right here now, you'll already be able to see that you have the Gold's Gym right there. On the right, you have Panda Manila. You have Spa Riviera if you need a massage. You have Monkey Grounds. That's the newest cafe. It's open until midnight. You have Mart. That is 24/7. It's a convenience store. And then if you want to go to that white building across Belmont, there's a 7-Eleven there. Okay, let's turn right over here. can also walk to the Marriott right there. And then if you turn right over here, you have the Little Prince. They're open until midnight as well. You also have a bank over here. There's BDO. You have Starbucks over there. And this is a block away. Alright, past the stoplight you'll be able to see Coffee Break, 7-Eleven, and the Japanese restaurant. Alright, there you go. And that is why I would advise to get a unit at Saint Honore or Saint Dominique instead of the other three right past the